All right. Hello there, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, today, well, it's finally Friday again. And that means that we're playing some Shadowverse. And this time, I think it's actually going to be a little bit special since we have a new set on our hands here. I think it's actually the first time we've gotten a new set while streaming, which is really nice. And what we're going to be doing today is kind of going through and just try to create some new decks out of some of the cards that we've gotten. I have gone through and kind of updated some of the popular decks I was using before, and I'll kind of show you what I've added into some of those. But yeah, this time we're actually just going to be going through and doing trying to create some completely new decks here. So let me see. All right, so I think we're good to go. Whoop, let me get the chat up. All right. So before we go ahead and create some cards, let's go ahead and spend our tickets I've been gathering up for the past couple of days. Now I did actually end up whaling out and buying a lot of this stuff here. Kind of regret that I didn't show this on stream because got pretty lucky in some of my pulls, but you know, for the moment we've got a 10 tickets over here. So let's go ahead and use them. See what we get. So 10 going up to 150. Not bad. Oh, let's see if we get anything good. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Ooh. Radiant Featherfolk. This is a Havencraft card, isn't it? Yeah, the Featherfolks are an interesting set of cards. The Rock Whale. Okay, nothing too exciting yet. Dun, 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 dun. And what I like too is that they've added in some new alternate art for cards. So it's not just the leaders that you can end up getting, but some rare alternate versions of stuff as well. But it doesn't look like we've gotten any of that stuff yet. But I do like that we did get a gold. Bloodstain. Oh, this is a pixie? And it's a Bloodcraft card. Interesting. Bane. Summon a fairy, give it Bane, and change it to a Bloodcraft follower. Okay. That's interesting. Do like the outfit. But summon a fairy, give it Bane, and transform it into a Bloodcraft follower. That's really interesting. Okay, again, at least we're getting some animated cards here, which are kind of like hollows. Ooh. All right, just 2 more packs. Okay, nothing. Last one. Nothing. Well, we did get this, which this one is an alternate art. I do actually already have 3 of this card. I'm looking more for animated versions, but it's cool that we got that. Ooh, this is a really cool card. It's a Portalcraft 722. Accelerate, put that, and then summon. Ooh, it summons a bunch of artifacts for you. Wait, what? And then puts a Paragon Shift. Okay. Cool, cool. Not bad. So real quickly, now we'll go over and vial all of our cards, our extra cards that we got. And then we will, yep, we'll go and create some stuff. So, ooh, exactly even on the 65. Nice. So we have plenty of vials to create probably whatever deck we want. Let me go ahead and show you what I currently have, and then we can kind of figure out what it is that we want to make from here. So I've kind of made 3, well, technically 4 different decks. But the first one, and probably the one that's the most viable at the moment, is an updated Last Word deck that I had. And honestly, I need to change the name because it's not a work in progress anymore. Word. So what I have in this deck is, it's very similar to the one that we were using before, with the main focus on Chris over here. But I had to take out Grimoire and Grimoire and that Drowse, like that Dream Eater Pokemon, because unfortunately those cards are no longer in standard. So I had to take them out. The Grimoire was whatever. I think the Dream Eater Pokemon was the bigger loss to the deck. But in their place, I added in Celestia Omega, which, in all honesty, I probably should have had in the deck to begin with, but I was just too cheap on the vials at the time. And pretty much what she does is she's crystallized for 2, which crystallize is really great in a last word deck because it counts towards the last word cost and still gives you the follower. And then when she dies, she also has reanimate, so she can bring back 2 cost cards. And then she has some nice fanfare effects depending on if you crystallize her or if you summon her. So she's really solid. But I think the main kind of nice card that they've added into this set is this Linkstaff Necromancer, who is pretty much like a alternate win condition, or a way to help you win, in all honesty, because it has a similar effect to Chris, where if 10 allied last word followers have been destroyed this match, gain +2/+2 and Storm. And then this card itself is also has last words on it as well. So you can use it to increase your last word count. I feel like that's probably not the best way to play, and you should save it till you get the 10 followers, but depending on how your hand is, you may need to play this card as well. So yeah, overall, this deck is still working out pretty well. It's what I use to actually get into AA, so not bad. And then I've been messing around with Dragon. As you can see here, I'll start off with these 2 last decks over here with, it's called a Buff Dragon. So as many of you remember, I did have a Buff Dragon deck before, and I think this one is probably the one that's closest to what it originally was. I think some of the main things that we had to get rid of was, fortunately we had to get rid of some of our ramp, because there was a 3-cost ramp card that is no longer in standard, and the ramp card that they added into play requires us to use Natura trees, which we just don't really have. So I had to get rid of that. And then I added in some of the new cards just to kind of mess around with them. Like I added in this Whimsical Mermaid and got rid of the other Mermaid card, because I liked how this one was a 3-cost card, did the same effect as the Mermaid, but then could also draw something for you. But since it's also an odd card, it doesn't conflict with Tempest Dragon here, where Tempest pulls you an even number card. And that was kind of the biggest thing that I hated about the Mermaid before, was that it would just randomly come up with Tempest Dragon, which I didn't quite like. And then I added in this card up here, which is actually, I'm really loving this card, because it's a 4/2/4, it has Rush, Bane, Strike, give a card in your hand, +2, Rush, and Bane. And then when this follower leaves play, it summons Aftershock, which is it does the exact same thing, but only at the start of your turn. It's an amulet card, I should say, as well. So yeah, this deck was okay, but I don't know, I didn't quite like it. I felt like it was a little bit slow. So I tried updating it a little bit to add in a little bit more ramp, and maybe a little bit, also adding in a little bit more buff. So I added in Reggie into here, along with some bike and buffing support, to try to get her to ramp up a little bit early on. And then I still added in, Romelia over here, and then we have the Flame Pillar. Still not sure if I want to keep Razia in the deck or not. I know a lot of people really love her. I've personally never found her to be super great, but yeah, I still have at least just one of her in the deck at the moment. And then everything else is still kind of the same as before. If anything, I could probably add in another Wings of Tomorrow onto this, but we'll see. This deck does seem to do a little bit better. But I feel like there's definitely not the strongest out there. And then I did try to make a Natura deck over here, which, to be honest, kind of, unsure about this deck. The main point of this is that you're supposed to be using Valdane over here, which he's a 6-cost card. And then if you fuse at least 3 trees into him, he gets Storm, Bane, and Bane, Ward, and +1/+1. And then he also heals your leader for 5. So pretty much he's a 6-cost for a 6/6, Bane, Ward, Storm. Really awesome stat line. And then, oh yeah, when you summon him too, if I go down here, when you summon him, he actually deals 5 damage to a follower. And then if there's a tree in play, he does 5 damage to another one. Really good. Problem is, he's just lacking something. It feels like there's so many ways to get rid of him at the moment that he doesn't really have that sticking or finishing power that I would expect from a win condition. Like, you can't just throw him down and win a game. You kind of have to prep up. And then there's also the fact that he requires trees, which there is actually like this, I think, touching thought over here. You put 3 natural trees into your hand. Absolutely perfect for him. But the deck kind of runs into a problem where you can almost have too many trees at some points and then not enough trees at other points. So I feel like I need to figure out a better way to play this deck, because I'm sure there's a really awesome way to play it. I just don't know what that is at the moment. All right, so that's pretty much my dragon stuff. And then, yeah, let's see what we should try to make. Maybe I should update my aggro swordcraft deck here, because I feel like a lot of the cards in this deck have definitely gone out. If I'm trying to remember correctly, I believe this guy's no longer in the game, or no longer in standard, I should say, along with Amelia over here, and then Stroke of Conviction is also not in the game, I believe. So, we could make a swordcraft deck, or I've also really been interested in a forestcraft deck. So let me actually take a look at forest real quick, because I want to show you guys why I'm interested in forest. Oh, let's do rotation. And then I think it's a 4-cost card. Here it is, Laudica. So this is why I'm interested in forest. So Laudica over here is a 4 for 3/3. It's a fanfare. Put a Laudica's Embrace into your hand, which this is a spell card that costs 0. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. Really awesome. But she has this effect of whenever you play a card, if it's your 4th card you've played this turn, recover 3 play points. If it's the 8th card you've played this turn, evolve this follower. And then if it's the 12th card, gain +3/+3 and Storm. This is ridiculous. And then it has the evolve effect of attacking twice. So imagine you're giving this +3/+3. It's an 8/8 that can attack twice with Storm. That's 16 to the face. That's super, super good damage. And I've been seeing people build up a lot of play points, or at least a lot of play cards with some of the cards that have been added into the deck. So if I limit this to just the recent cards, and then let me hit the create just in case. Oh yeah, we have Friendly Embrace. I think we can liquefy one of these then, just because we have one over here. We actually got the alternate art, which I'll probably, to be fair, I'm probably going to be using the alternate art over here. But let's see, what are some good things with the play points? So first thing is this Heroic Resolve. So it's a 1-cost card. Add 1 to the number of cards played this turn, which automatically, including itself, it's 1 that's adding 2 played cards into the field. Amazing. Then at the end of your turn, if at least 4 cards were played this turn, draw a card and give +1/+1 to all allied followers. Then if at least 8 cards were played this turn, draw 2 cards and give +2/+2 instead. Then give Ward to everything. This card is really awesome. Really, really awesome. And then I think I've been seeing people play this guy. Yep, so his name is a Cryptid Keeper. He's a 4-cost card. Fanfare effect. Deal 4 damage to an enemy follower. And then whenever this card is returned to your hand, recover 4 play points. And then has the revolve effect. Return this card to your hand. So pretty much you can play it, evolve it, return to your hand. Then you can play it again as well. Or you can play something else with the 4 play points. Up to you. But yeah, he just pretty much adds stuff to your hand and helps get rid of stuff on the field. So I've been seeing a lot of people using him. Then let's see if there's anything else that could really help us out in that adding to the play cost stuff over here. So Lonely Beginning. Oh, this is a sad card. Alright, so Fusion, natural cards. Deal 2 damage to an enemy card. If this card is fused with at least 1 card, deal 4 damage and add 1 to the number of play cards. Okay. Not bad right there. Adding to play cards, cost 1. Pretty good. Fairy Healer. Fanfare, if any other cards are played this turn, return 1 card to your hand and restore 4 defense. Ooh. So pretty much if you were to play, if you had 6 play points and you played this guy and then her, you could return him back to your hand, get some play points. That's not bad. Okay. What's this? A Beastfolk Harvester? So Fanfare. Put a nature or a natural tree into your hand. Naturen? Whatever. Then evolve, change the cost of a natural tree. The evolve effects is whatever, but Fanfare isn't bad. Friendly Embrace. Let's see. Fusion, natural card. Draw a card. Then if at least... So if this card is fused with at least 1 card, draw 2 cards instead and recover 1 play point. Pretty much a 1-cost card. Not bad. Which is Skull Lookout. It's 3 for a 2/3. Stats are okay. Fanfare and last word, put a natural tree into your hand. Okay, not terrible. Feyfolk Sage. Put a fairy into your hand, and then whenever you play a card that originally cost 1 play point or less, draw a card. So this card is actually probably really good with fairy. With the fairy decks to begin with. So actually this isn't bad. Dun, dun, dun. Great Tree Elk. So it's a 4 for a 4/3 rush. Fanfare, put 2... If at least 2 other cards are played this turn, summon another Great Tree Elk. Okay. I mean, for 4 costs, you're getting 8 onto the field. Not terrible. You do have to play at least 2 other cards, though. Oh, and then we have Cetus over here. So accelerate, put a Righteous Eviction into your hand. Righteous Eviction. 2-cost card, 2-cost spell. Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower, and then if at least 2 other cards are played this turn, restore 3 defense to your leader. Not bad. Actually, the interesting thing here, though, is that it's mentioning 2 other cards were played this turn. Not... Does that count towards... Add 1 to the number of cards. Okay, I think it does. I think it does count. I was a little bit afraid, since it was asking for cards played, that it wouldn't actually count if we artificially boosted it up. But I think it does. Oh, and then he can evolve. Okay, if at least 2 other cards are played, he can evolve for 2. And then restore 2 defense to your leader, recover 2 play points. Oh, and then he also has a summon, a last word, summon this guy back onto the field. It's not going to get the Fanfare effect, but he sticks around for a little bit longer. That's not bad. But I don't think he's probably something that we would necessarily want in this deck if we're trying to build a Lodica deck. So let's see. Let us add in the neutral cards and see if there's anything else here that could help us. Let's get rid of that. So here's all the neutral cards added into this expansion. So Neutral's Future, add 2 neutral trees into your hand. Not bad if we need trees. Oh, why can't I understand how to pronounce that name? Aeolians? Aeolian? Something's remains. So cooldown 1. Fanfare, put a repair mode into your hand. Last word. If it's your turn, put a random Machina card, excluding this card, from your deck into your hand. Otherwise, draw a card. Interesting. And it's also a Machina card itself. Then we have the Dungeon Minotaur. Ward. Reduce damage taken by 1. But it only has 1 defense. Am I missing something? Alright, I guess. Whoa. Okay. It only seems like it's really good if you evolve it, and even then it's... Yeah, alright. We'll see. So Wild Mermaid. 3 for 3/3. Fanfare. If an enemy followers are in play and no other allied followers are in play, gain +1 and rush. You know, this is probably really good for take 2. Not sure. And probably a decent filler card, but it's not bad. Let's see. Angel of Gospel. 4 for 3/4. Fanfare, randomly activate one of the following effects. Gain +1/+1 and ward. Restore 4 defense to your leader. Draw a card. Or you can do Enhance 6. Activate all of the effects instead. So for 6, you're getting a 4/5. Interesting. Don't know if I would take that though. Then we have Cosmic Angel. So it's a 5 for a 3/6. Invocation. At the end of your turn, if you have at least 5 play points, invoke this card. If you have at least 5 play points. Okay. Not play point orbs, but just play points in general. So pretty much you're playing this guy without having him in your hand. Then Ward, Fanfare. Give your leader the following effect. The next time your leader takes damage, reduce that damage to 0. Last word, restore 3 defense. Interesting. It has an invoke. You can't get the following effect if you invoke it, but... Not sure. The stats are a little weird though, a 3/6. I'm going to make him hard to really get rid of any threats that he's defending against. Isunia is a revival. So it's a 5 play point card. During your turn, whenever an allied follower evolves, change the cost of this card to 3. Draw 3 cards. Okay. That's not bad if you can get the evolve effect. I really want to see what this card looks like animated. If those fireworks aren't going off in the animated version, something's going wrong. Then we have a Great Mother's Embrace. So I was actually messing around with this card, and it's actually not too bad. We have a fusion of with natural cards. For each card fused to this card, randomly gain one of the following effects. Each of the effects can only be gained once. So this is kind of like the, was it Valdane? That was showing you in the Dragoncraft. So one of the effects is you can summon out a Verdia Magna and evolve it. The other is banish a random enemy follower. And then deal 3 damage to the enemy leader and restore 3 defense. Then it also has recover 1 evo point and draw a card. Draw 2 cards actually. And then the card that you summon is this one over here, which it's evolved. So we get this version, which is a 4/6 for free. And then it has a fanfare effect, but its fanfare effect is not going to activate. Yeah, so it's pretty much just a, it's a ward. It's a 4/6 ward. All this stuff up top doesn't activate. So not terrible. And then what is Odin Twin Bane? So it's a 6 for 3/3 storm, fanfare, banish an enemy follower. Okay. Then when this follower leaves play, summon a Souvenir. So it's 6 for 3/3 Storm. What is it? Summon when it dies? A 3/3 maneuver. Whenever a card becomes maneuverable, banish a random enemy. Ambush. I don't know. I don't know about that. So really, if anything in the deck, we would be using these Nature as Future. So let's take a look at all the other Forestcraft cards then, and see what we can actually make with that in mind. Well, if we're doing play points, we probably want these two into our deck, because they have some really awesome effects here with if you have at least 2, they gain Storm. 4, they evolve, and then 3, you get some really powerful cards that cost 1. So really nice. And they're just 1 play point themselves. Pretty good. What I want Sekka here. So it's a 1 for 1/1. Fanfare if at least 3 other... Oh, if X is at least 10, put a resolve of the 10-tailed... No, not 10-tailed, 9-tailed fox into your hand. X is equal to the number of allied followers that have left play this match. What does that mean exactly? I think it means die, or just left play in general. I'm not sure. The left play is an interesting one. I've seen people use it. Haven't really paid close attention to how it actually works though. I do know that if you do end up getting at least 20 of those, it gains +4 Storm, and then it also deals stupid damage because it can evolve. And yeah, it's a really nice card. And actually, I should have gone with this one because I love how its eyes blink. Give it a second. There we go. Blink again. Yeah. So, probably not too much there. Walder is good in an Accelerate deck, which we aren't currently trying to make. Let's see, anything else? Elf. Oh, it's a basic card. Okay, so deal 2 damage to follower. Release 2 other cards were played this turn. Blossoming Archer, I believe, is also an Accelerate card. Yep. Forest Patroller. During your turn, whenever an allied amulet leaves play, draw a card. He's 2 for a 3/1. That's actually not terrible. But leaves play. I mean, with Nature of Forest, this actually may not be terrible. What's this guy in? Storm Override. Oh, okay, so he was probably meant to be used with bikes and everything. But we may be able to abuse that. What's this card again? Allied Fire with different names. Different names is probably going to be the big thing, so we don't want that. Elf Sorcerer, I know, is really good for fairies. Then we have Sin, Stormclaw Cat. So Fanfare, if at least 2 other cards are played this turn, gain the ability to evolve for 0 Evo points. Clash, give the enemy follower -2/-0. Evolve, put a Young Cat into your hand. And I believe Young Cat's a 0-cost card, where at the end of your turn, if this card is in your hand, reveal it, give it +0/+1. Yep, to a random enemy follower. Not bad. What's this? Edgy Elf. Fanfare, deal 1 damage to an enemy follower. Enhance, deal 5 damage instead. Gain +3 and Storm. Kind of expensive for 8 to get a 5/5 Storm. And it's 5 damage to an enemy follower. This guy is good because he summons. He has a Fanfare and Last Word effect to give you a fairy. We saw that guy before. Sylvian Justice is always a really good card. It's a basic. Deals 2 damage to the enemy follower, and then also puts a fairy into your hand. Pretty nice. Soothing Bell. Restore 3 defense to an ally. If at least 2 other cards are played this turn, recover an evolution point. That's right. There is a decent amount of Evo cards in Fairy at the moment, I think. Corrosive Thorn, summon a Fairy. If at least 2 other cards are played this turn, summon 2 instead. Give all allied fairies Clash. Deal 1 damage to an enemy follower. Interesting. Fairy Following. This is a card that I think is for Evo. So give an allied forest craft follower the ability to evolve for 0 play points. Then if you had played cards using their accelerate effect at least 2 times, draw a card. 4 times, give it +2/+2. 6 times, give it Storm. So this is really for accelerate. Elemental Slash. Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. If at least 4 of the cards are played this turn, give +2/+1 to all allied followers. Yeah, I feel like there's something... I feel like there could be a very nice aggro deck going on here. Like, as if you could play this card and then go back over here to this Heroic Resolve and give everything like just a stupid amount of just a ridiculous amount of stuff here. It'll be pretty ridiculous. A Friendly Embrace, I believe we already saw, correct? Yep. Tree of Wonders, this is something that can summon extra fairies. Dark, I think this is a basic card, right? So put a fairy into your hand, yep. Oh yeah, they did kind of buff this guy recently, didn't they? I think they buffed this card's effect. Yeah, they added this remove all effects from followers except changing their attack and defense from play. Copies, I mean really this guy's kind of a meme card, so pretty much what he is you play him for 7, you put this Treachery Rival into your hand and then banish this follower. And so pretty much what this card does is it removes all effects from all followers except changes to their attack and defense, and then banishes all cards in play. Banishes all cards in your hand and deck. Put copies of the first 10 cards your opponent played this match, excluding this card, into your deck in the order that they were played. Transform the Reaper card at the bottom of your deck into a victory card. Treat allied cards that have been destroyed this match as if they were banished. At the end of your turn, at the end of your opponent's next turn, put copies of each card in your opponent's hand into your hand. Sorry, so as I was saying this, I was wondering, is this card actually a sleeper hit? Because there's a lot of draw right now. Like there's a ridiculous amount of draw right now in the meta. And it's the first 10 cards that they played. Let's keep an eye on this card here. Something is telling me that this card might actually be really fucking broken. Maybe. He's a counter card. It's a counter card for sure. Also, did this guy end up winning? Hang on. Was that guy... I do not know if that card ended up winning. Sorry, I'm going over to the Shadowverse Twitter account because I'm trying to take a look at the poll. I don't remember what the results were for the Allied Champion, and unfortunately they don't bring it up in client on the PC, so I have to go to an outside source. Just scrolling down, scrolling. Where are the poll results? Come on. Why do you have to tweet so much? Oh. Come on. Well, you can do it. Scrolling. Oh, that's right. They've been revealing a bunch of cards lately. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, sorry guys. I just really want to know who ended up winning. Because I just do not remember. Is it really this far down and I'm just being bad? No, I feel like I've completely missed it. I have totally missed it. I don't know. Alright, I'll have to look that up later. I don't remember what card ended up winning, but we'll take a look. So this card over here is definitely for Accelerate. So we're going to ignore that card. Then we have Lookout Elf. So it's a 3 for 3/3. Already good. Put a fairy into your hand. In hand 6. Put 2 fairies into your hand instead. Gain +2. And recover 2 play points. Not bad. So really it's a 4-cost card. Why don't I ever see this card played? This actually seems like a really decent card. I don't know why people don't play it. Then you have Alberta. Over here, this is a really solid card that we're going to want to add in. Because it's a 3-cost card that has Storm. And then whenever it attacks, you banish it. But then if you play at least 3 cards, and then if you leave it following effect, when you play a card, if it's the 4th card you've played, summon this card out, remove this effect. Then it just, you keep getting it. It keeps coming back into play because when it attacks again, it gives it back to your leader. It's a really awesome card that just sticks around and is hard to get rid of. Then we have Dwarf of the Bloom. Fanfare, choose an Enchanted Vine or Ivory Spell Bomb into your hand. Add 1 to the cards played this turn. Entangled Veins, give an enemy follower -10, -0 until the end of turn. Enhance 5, destroy it instead. And then Ivory Spell Bomb. Why does this card seem so familiar? Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower, then deal 2 damage to the enemy leader if at least 2 other cards are played this turn. Very expensive cards. I like that it does add to our count, but it's also very expensive on some of the other stuff. We saw Fairy. Ooh, Life Banquet. I think this was another card that was like really good. So draw 2 cards. If at least 2 other cards are played this turn, summon a Ferocious Mountain Deity. Then if at least 8 other cards are played this turn, summon 2 Deepwood Anomalies. Which, this is a pretty decent card, but the main thing is this guy. Leader Strike. Deal damage to leader until their defense drops to 0. And then if we have all the other cards, wow, that we're playing this well and giving this guy like +2/+2 and ward. Yeah, and you summon 2 of these as well. Yeah. No, this is pretty broken. Let's see. Recursive Plunder. Draw a card in ambush. Solid for Accelerate. This is all about Accelerate over here. This guy is all about bikes. So Blossom Trent. Actually, hang on. Whenever an allied amulet leaves play, deal 2 damage. Trees do count as amulets. Maybe this guy is not as bike dependent as I'm thinking. He might actually be pretty solid. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this card isn't terrible because it evolves for free, but it's kind of hefty and may not be worth it for what we're trying to do. Rose Gardener. Oh, hang on. We skipped a card. I think this is a basic. Return an allied follower. Okay. Ooh, okay. So now we're getting over to here. So we have Toyen. Fanfare, select an enemy follower. It cannot attack until the end of the opponent's turn. Skybound Art 10. So pretty much if we play this card on turn 10, it gives the following effect. Evolve this follower. Give +2/+0 to all other allied followers. And then it has a super Skybound Art. So if we play this on 15, strike, deal X damage to all enemies. X is equal to this follower's attack. Pretty solid. And then this Skybound Art stuff goes down every time you evolve a follower. And then it doesn't have anything on evolve. Okay. Oh, I think that's its... Oh, were they hinting at its uncapped form already? Okay. Well, that's pretty good. We've seen Lodica. Oh yeah, we have Arya over here, which is really solid for fairy decks. And since fairies are pretty cheap, this might be worth it for us to add in as well, but we'll see. Fairy Assault. Summon 4 fairies, give them rush. Enhance 8, evolve them instead. Really more useful, I think, and probably take 2. Even in a pure fairy deck, I'm not entirely sure how that would necessarily work, but we'll see. Trent. Oh, it's a basic card. Gain +2. Kind of expensive for what we're trying to do. Optimistic Beastmaster. I think this is an accelerate, right? Yep. Okay. This is an accelerate card that can accidentally kill your own allies as well, which I didn't realize until much, much later. So we can probably skip on this. This is also an amulet, but it could work as well. What does this guy do? Fanfare. If at least 2 other cards were played this turn, gain +0/+5. Interesting. Sunlight Elf. Summons a fairy, then if at least 2 other cards evolve. Not bad, but also this is where we're starting to get kind of expensive here. So Elf Tracker, deal 1 damage, do this 2 times. No. I think this is also a basic card here. Fanfare, give +1 to all allied followers if at least 2 cards were played. Terraformer, they nerfed into Oblivion. You used to be able to win with this guy on turn 6, but they nerfed him to Oblivion by changing his fanfare effect. So pretty much what this guy was Forestcraft followers that originally cost... You fuse Forestcraft followers that originally cost 2 play points or more. Then whenever 2 or more cards are fused into this card at once, gain +2/+0, and then draw a card. So pretty much if you do this every single turn up to turn 6, that's what, 12 onto here, which gives him +4, or put him at 16, evolve him, put him at 18, and then there was another card that you can use that would give all followers that came into play +2. So this would bump him up to 20. And then he had a fanfare effect that was a lot better than what's currently in play here. So fanfare effect, fuse at least 2 cards, gain storm, really good. Then if at least 4 cards are played, destroy an enemy follower without ward. They added this without ward thing onto the deck. It's terrible. I hate it. Completely ruined the card. Because he used to be able to destroy anything out into the field, and he could just go straight to face. But I guess they decided that he was just a little too strong. But now I think he's not even worth playing. So yeah, goes from super overpowered to not even worth it. Fun. Sagittarius over here is nice. Mainly because he does a bunch of AoE damage. He can also draw cards for you too, but I'm not sure how useful that'll be. Towering Tree Root Giant. 6/3/6. Destroy an enemy follower. Again, I don't like that it's very weak on defense. Woodfall Warrior, we saw that before, not sure about it. Gigantic Blossom, this is actually a really nice card. It has a good accelerate effect of putting 2 fairies into your hand. If at least 2 other cards are played this turn, give them +1/+1. But then it also has a decent display effect as well. Then here are the last cards we saw. That what does nature consumed? And it's an eternal awakening. Okay, so destroy an enemy follower, restore X defense to your leader, and draw X. X is equal to half of the destroyed follower's defense rounded up. If only you recovered play points based on the card that you destroyed. Because then this could eventually be a free card. But, yeah. Then we have Deep Wood. I think this is a really good card because it can return something back to our hand. Draw a card. We could combo this with the, that wood guy that we have. Pretty solid. Then we have this guy here. Oh yeah, he's an accelerate card that's really good. But really, I think Woodfall Fairy we'd also probably want as well, because this also can return a card to our hand. And then Colossus. Primordial Colossus. Fanfare. Give your leader the following effect. Once on each of your turn, whenever you play a card, recover 2 play points and add 2 to the number of cards. Then you can evolve it to recover 2 play points. Interesting. Okay, so I think we've taken a look at all the cards here. Let's see if we can't make a really crappy deck. I think I'm actually going to be pretty bad at creating the deck. I was going to say, do we want to do Portal too? Because I got this guy too. But no, we're going to do Forest. We're going to stick to Forest. So let's see. First, let's get our win condition in here. Going all the way to the 4-cost cards. Where are you, Lodica? There you are. We want 3 of you in here. Because we want to trigger your effect and have you win the game for us. I feel like we're also going to want this guy as well. Then let's see. I think we're also going to want the heroic. Heroic Resolve. It was a 1 play point cost card, right? Oh, well, where are you? Yep. Here we go. So add 1 to the number of cards played this turn at the... Yep. So we definitely want this. What do we get anything for Lodica at 8? 8 evolve this follower. Yep. And then really want to try to play at least 4 more cards. If possible. So we've got some good stuff here. This guy can combo. Let's see what else we kind of want. So I'm going to ignore this at the moment because it requires us to fuse cards into it. So let's ignore that for now. We'll come back to it if we have space. I kind of want to get all the basic cards into here first that we kind of need for our main strategy. If any other cards are played this turn, add 1 to your hand. Or return 1 to your hand and restore 4 defense. I feel like this might actually be pretty solid too. Returning this guy to our hand. I don't like how it kind of... But it's mainly... It is 2 for 2/2, so even if we don't activate its effect, it's still an on-cost card. Can't complain about that. Soothing Bell we don't really need. Elemental Slash might be super nice. Which in all honesty, I should be using the animated one. Friendly Embrace. This also requires a fusion. So we may come back to this card. Especially since it's really nice for what we're trying to do. Then what do we want to do outside of this? What else do we need? I do like this card. I kind of want to make a fairy deck too. Oh, definitely Alberta if we're playing a bunch of cards. She definitely seems like to be worth it. Natural would be if we're trying to play trees, so that we might want that guy. We're not doing any sort of evolve. What else? This guy just draws us a card. Not terrible, but let's wait for the moment. Dun, 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 dun. Nothing. We could add in Aria into here to maybe add some fairies. Because I think we could either go down with the multiple play cards, like per turn, we could either go down the fairy route or the natural route. So we'll have to figure out which one we want to do. What else here? Dun dun dun. Pretty solid, but no, we probably want this guy. Maybe I want to put one of this guy into here because I kind of like his effect. He's a very high cost card though. And then Windfall. Okay, so now we kind of have the main stuff of what we need for the deck. Now we need to kind of round it out a little bit. What's going to be the best way for us to do that? Well, first things first, I kind of feel like let's try adding in nature cards into this. And then if that doesn't work, we can try going down the fairy route. So let's add in some natural support. Deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. Let's add that in. What other support cards do we want? So during your turn, whenever an allied follower leaves, allied amulet leaves. Oh, but it's only during my turn. And so he's probably not going to gel too much with. Well, actually, no. With trees, it would be on your turn if you. Okay, let us see first. I don't know. I feel like that guy might actually be pretty solid. Let's keep one of him in the deck just to see. And then, oh, hang on. I need create. Don't I also want... There's a 1-cost card somewhere. These guys. I feel like I probably want them in the deck as well. Then... Dun, dun. Wasn't there some more... natural support? This puts a card into our hand. Wasn't there another one though that was maybe a little bit better? Oh, friendly embrace. Draw a card. Dun dun. Where is he? He must be a 3-cost card. This guy. So, fanfare and last word, put a natural tree into our hand. So put this guy, then go over to... Dun, 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 dun. Where is he? Oh, well, yeah, I may want more of that guy too. But I thought there was another silver card here. This guy. 2 for 2/2. Put a natural forest. So right now we've got a bunch of cards here. So this right here I think is still a keep. We don't have 3 of these guys. So do we want to try it? Is there anything that I can really get rid of here? 1, I may not need 3 of that. Let's just put 2 at the moment. Bunch of stuff return to our hand. I'm a little bit nervous about our ability to get rid of stuff on the field. Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower, though. Not terrible. And this also deals damage as well. This card's a bunch of draw. This might be too much draw, in all honesty. So let's get rid of him, but maybe we'll come back. Then we have this guy over here. Put a natural tree into our hand. Which really, I don't feel like we need too many natural trees to begin with. So maybe we get rid of this guy. Because I feel like we just need like a handful for this and this. But is this going to be enough draw is the thing. I'm a little bit worried about that. And what's our... I wish there was a way to see statistics. Can you show me like... Oh, okay, 25 followers, 14 spells, 0 amulets. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. So what worries me right now is what the heck is this deck going to do? What is this deck going to do with a bunch of stuff out on the field? Because the main thing is we need to be able to survive. We need to be able to survive until we can do our ridiculous combo. And I'm afraid that we're not going to be able to quite do that yet. So let's get rid of some of these excess cards and see what does an optimal... What is a super awesome play point for us to do? Like, what is going to win us the game? What does that turn look like? Don't really need that card either as part of our win condition. Maybe that. So let's see. If we're going based off of this, it's probably going to be... What, this would have to be like a turn 8? Well, let's see. Can we win without reaching turn 7 or 8? Because if we played this guy in turn 7 instead of a bunch of this stuff in our hand, I think turn 8 would definitely be a win. But let's see. I feel like we probably want to try to win on turn 6 or 7 if possible. So let's see here. Could there be more cards that we could add to this? Possibly. So let's see. We have this card out into the field. No. Actually, we're probably going to play this card first. So we would summon him out onto the field. He would deal 4 damage to our hand. Then we're going to want to return him back to our hand. There's a couple ways that we could do that. We could do it with this card and this card, or we could play this for 2. So if we're at, let's say we're at 6 right now. I play this guy out onto the field. So that's 1 play point. Play this card. That's 2 play points. Then I play this card again. That's 3 cards. So right, so 1, 2. Play this guy again for 3. Then I can evolve him. Get him back into my hand. And play Laudica. Then if this is... Laudica would be the 4th card. So Laudica would give us back 3 play points. Which would put us back at 4. Right, because 6, we've only used 1. I may want to use one of these other cards as well. To then play this guy again, then return him back to my hand. And play Laudica. Because we definitely want Laudica out onto the field. Yeah, okay. So let's try that again. So, first card, we play this. That counts as 1. Then so we're at, let's say we're at 6 play points. We've played this guy, push us down to 2. We've played this, return him back to our hand. Return him back to our hand, gain 4 play points. So that's 2 cards played. We can play this guy again for 3 cards. Ooh. No, because we want this card out. We want this card out soon. You know what I mean? Like, we kind of want this card out relatively soon. Right, because I'm trying to think. If we're only doing it with 6... So, we played this card and this one. And this guy comes back to our hand. That's 2 play points. Then we can play Laudica for 4. Then we have 1 play point left. We could play this heroic stuff, which would add 1. Actually, it would add 2, which would put us at 5, which would activate her 4th. If you play a card, it's the 4th card you've played this turn. Would that be considered the 4th? I don't know. What is a good... This is actually rather confusing. This is why Force Craft can be tricky. Very tricky. I feel like definitely if we play this guy on turn 7, turn 8, instant win if we have these cards in our hand. The problem is getting to turn 7 and surviving, which was one of the things I was nervous about. So maybe until then, what are all the 0 cost cards I could play? Laudica has a 0 cost card. This card is essentially 0 when it comes back. I'm not sure if this card is really needed. If any other cards are in play, return 1 card to your hand. I don't feel like that card's as needed. So let's retake a look, and maybe this is where fairies can come into play. Because I feel like the natural cards, we may not be able to survive. A little bit nervous about that. So we don't recover any play points with these guys, but they're still pretty strong. May want to reconsider them, but let's take a look. Lonely Beginnings, of course, if we're not playing with a natural deck, we may not want that. Although, here's a question. Do I even need this guy? I wonder if I'm barking up the wrong tree here using this guy. Right, because this adds 1 to the number of cards played this turn. And then if we play this card... This is why I probably shouldn't be doing deck building on stream. I'm taking forever to just figure out what the heck I want to do. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like there has to be something. It just feels weird that there's so many cards here that are increasing our play points. 1, 2. Because I'm just wondering if this guy is just too expensive for what we're trying to do. He's like just too dependent on everything. He doesn't really help out. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what is the best thing to do here. Sin, are you pretty nice? So if 2 other cards are played this turn, Sin could be pretty useful because this card could evolve for free. And then you put a young cat, which you can eventually play for free as well. This guy puts a fairy into our hand. Edgy elf. No, you don't do anything. I just feel bad because this card feels... I want to use the alternate art on this card. Draw a card and then you recover 1 play point. It's pretty solid. Dun, dun, dun. I almost feel like fairies. I almost kind of want to create a fairy deck instead of create something that's like fused with fairies, but you know, let's still go with this, but let's just stick with the type, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So we're gonna go with Natra. Let's come back. I'm gonna put 1 in here just to, in case, so we don't forget about it. But let's go with this. I think this card will help us at least stay around. It's 2 damage to an enemy follower. We may not be able to play this card actually if... Ooh, this card may not actually be super good because if we can't play it, we may not be able to play it in all honesty. Let's keep it. Like I said, do the same thing for the legendary rule. We'll keep it in here. But this card may not actually be super good if we can't play it. And the reason why I say we can't play it is because it says deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. Usually when it has those conditions, you can't play these cards unless there is actually an enemy follower on the field. So may not be the best, but let's see. Sen. I think Sen could be good because it gives us a 0-cost card and can help us survive in the early game. So let's drop 1 in here so we don't forget about it. And what's it when he evolves? It's a 3/3 that minuses 2 to an enemy. That's pretty solid. If we are going down the natural route, this card would be pretty solid. And then... Nope, let's add in Friendly Embrace because that is a very solid card. Dun. And then let's keep going. There's one other nature card that I wanted to add in. Oh, we definitely need you. Here you go. Dun dun. So now we can add 7 cards into this deck. We definitely need Life Bank. Why is this card not in my deck already? That is a must because of its win condition and the play point stuff. What else? I feel like there isn't anything too much on the high-end side over here that we want. Yep, I think we're good here. The only thing is maybe... Ooh. Giant Blossom. It's an accelerate card to gain fairies and everything. Not a terrible idea. But... let's go back over here and add in some of these remaining cards. that we didn't do. So we can go with the legendaries. So I feel like we definitely do want 3 of that. And then we can add in 3 of that. Dun, dun, dun. Where are you, Sen? Oh, there you are. 1, 2. Then I could see us getting rid of this card. And then what? Adding... Well, uh-oh. Yikes, sorry, I accidentally hit the wrong part of my stream. Does it look a little funky? Okay, I still think it looks good to you guys. But I think let's get rid of this card. I don't think that card's going to be as good as we think. And we can add in another Elemental Slash. Let's see. Okay. So we've got a bunch of cards that we need to craft. As far as Legendary goes, we're going to get 1 temp of this. 1 temp of that card. And then 1 of that. Okay, I think I should have enough gems to do that. Let's save this for now. Let's call it Playpoint. Playpoint. And hit OK. It's been saved. And let's go over to our shop. Buy cards, temp cards, go to Forest. So we definitely need Lottie over here. Good. Then we need Alberta. And you 3. Ah, just enough, just enough. Perfect. All right. So let's go back over here. Edit deck. Good. And then how many do we need? Oh, okay, good. We're so very solid on that. And it's great. No idea if this deck is actually going to be any good. I get the feeling it's going to have a pretty rough time in the early game. But let's see. So we save. Hit OK. And then got a good leader. Let's change our back to something a little bit more useful. Or at least a little bit nicer. Ooh. I can go with that. Yep, that's what we're going with. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and try this out. Oh. I didn't realize they had the treasure thing going on. Let's go ahead and try this then. I feel like we're going to lose several games here. But we can go ahead and give it a shot and see what ends up working and what doesn't. And then if we lose too much, we can switch over to Shadow. Boom. Victory reward. Nice.
I trust you are here to sing my praises.
Of course you are. Oh, he's also playing Forest too. Nice. I feel like I don't want this card just yet. And then we can keep that guy. Okay, we have that we can play on turn 3. Not bad.
Hello, darling.
Ooh, okay, so he's playing Fairy. Ooh, that's not good. Let's end and we can play this card on turn 2. Dun, dun, dun. Fairy Wisdom, and he's going to play that. Good. So we'll play this. We got a nature tree, good. Next turn we could play this, which would be really solid to play. Oh, yeah, you know, he's playing the same deck I am, except he's doing a fairy variant of it instead of a tree variant. So we'll do this. Play that. And attack. Dun, dun.
Go ahead and play for now, hey, let's play.
Dun, dun.
Hear the roar of my
Ooh.
flames.
Really? He's playing that card already?
I'm going on a
Oh, and then he's just returning it. Alright, alright, alright.
hey, let's play.
Ooh, friendly. Fuse. Play.
Radika. Hey, gorgeous.
Fanfare. Okay. Let's do that.
Block, block, block.
Yeah, I kind of want to save my Evo points for that. So let's go. We'll stop here. We don't have our Lodica, though. Which is maybe a bit of a problem. Maybe I should have gotten rid of all my cards and then only had Lodica in my hand.
Time to head home. Hey, let's play. Hear the roar of my
It's okay if we mess up with a deck that we just fully created, so... newly created, I should say. Ooh. Dun 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 dun. Do I play the tree or do I... I mean, I could play that to get rid of that and then do some damage to the face. I feel like I just want to do damage to the face to get him down a little bit. And we do have more than one of this guy, but he can easily get rid of it. Does this draw us a card? It does draw us a card, so let's do that. We'll just do that to get rid of that. Should turn this back to our hand. Draw a card. If at least 4 cards were played this turn, give +1. So you can do that.
A new brand of justice.
How many cards have been played? 4. Evolve.
ready to pounce.
And then deal 3 damage to an enemy follower if at least 4 of the cards were played this turn. Yeah, let's do this.
Scaredy mouse.
Do some good aggro early on. Yeah, because even if we don't have Lodica, we can still do some pretty decent damage. Let's not forget about that.
Hear the roar of my night flames.
Okay.
These calls?
Oh, there's Lodica.
Lol.
So then he'll play one other thing.
A new brand.
That triggers that. Which gives him 3 points. I don't think he's going to have enough to...
Places.
A new brand
Ooh.
of justice.
Ready to pounce.
Is he going to get up to 8? Yeah, he's up to 9, actually. Dun, dun, dun. He might actually be pretty good here.
How about some feline fun?
Yeah, he's not able to get to the 12 that he needs. But he still did some pretty good damage. Oh, hey, how come Lodica didn't evolve, though? Oh, uh-oh. Are we realizing a fault with this deck here? Alright, so if it's the 4th,
Of the Nine-Tailed.
whenever you play it... Oh. Ooh. Well, there's Lodica. But yeah, we can't do anything to this now. Ooh, so Lodica can't evolve unless you actually play 8 cards. Ooh. So it's not based on off of this played card, it's based off of the actual cards played. Interesting. So, do we just surrender? I think so. Yeah. Don't think we can come back from that. All right. But that is interesting. And I actually did not realize that we were doing, that they were doing the treasure chest stuff. So I actually want to get my treasure chest out of the way. Just because, with my schedule, since I have a stream early in the morning tomorrow, I'm not actually sure if I'll have enough time to get all of these treasure chests out of the way. So let's do this now. Ooh. Playing up against another... Okay, this is actually good. If we face up against other Forestcraft cards, we can see what they're doing, and then we can kind of update our deck based off of that. So we really don't want this card first, or that card. Okay. We can do this. We'll play Ominous Tyrant on turn 2. Which, we're going first, so it's slightly better if we can play it on turn... Or if we were going second. Because then we would have more Evo points than our opponent. And we would get the 2 cards from this on turn 2. Or 4. If I can speak correctly. I do like how they have the updated leader card. I just wish that Ania had a better, like, hello. Yay, and we got Chris. Doing good. So now on turn 5, we're going to get some pretty nice creatures. And this Crystallize will also count towards our last word count, which will help boost up Chris here, who, if we have at least 10 followers with last word that have died this match, he gives every card with last word +2/+2/+2 and ward. Oh wow, look at all these skeleton dreamers we have. Everyone wants to get gold. So we'll just go straight to face, in all honesty. If he doesn't get rid of our card. Ooh. I like his sleeves too, are pretty nice. And I've been wondering if I should maybe change my sleeves. I don't know if I'm giving away my strategy by my card sleeves over here. Having Chris, and this is my win condition, so... I may be giving away a few things there. I think what he's doing is he's trying to figure out if he wants to kill this skeleton or not. Because if Forest, I feel like a lot of people with Forest right now are going to be playing that play point stuff, because it's pretty fun. Very technical, but fun. Sagittarius, okay. Ah, so he just wants a bunch of draw then. Yep. So next turn he's going to be getting a 2 draw here, which will be pretty good. We're just going to play 2 skeletons. And just go straight to face. Then next turn, we're going to have 3 skeletons and then 2 followers from this guy. One of them is a really nice card because when it dies, it also destroys a creature. And then the Hell's Unleasher. He's kind of a weak card, but he summons a really powerful card. So that's really good. Dun, dun, dun. Now let's see. What does he end up doing? It's kind of bad that we got the Invincible Trio on our side so early in our hand, but it's a good card. I think next turn we'll probably play Celise, and then we'll play her spell to give it to Chris. Yep.
I just want to fill the emptiness.
It might be dry
Come forth, verdant wind.
Dun
I'll
dun
look after
dun
this town
dun.
for as long as I breathe.
Oh,
Ranger of the forest, at your service.
is he playing an amulet deck?
For the town's
He must be.
prosperity.
Interesting. That is not the deck I was expecting him to play at all. Oh, that's not good.
Passion fades, or blooms forever. Coyote Forge.
Dun, 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 dun.
Petals will soon be dyed.
Let's do that. Then let's give this to Chris. Give that to her. Fortunately, I can't attack. Ugh. I wish I could heal up a little bit, but I can't. This is where we may have ended up taking too much damage from. A little bit nervous about what this next turn is going to be. And I was completely taken off guard by what he had. He's actually playing an Amulet Accelerate deck. Interesting. Based on the number of Excel cards. Dun dun. Let's see what he does. Evolve, okay. So he's gonna go straight to face with that. Yep. Can he do 5? Oh yeah, he... no, he can't. Not yet, anyway. Next turn he'll be able to play that, though. I see what he's doing. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, this is where it's like, I would hate to play Chris, but I think I need to. Because otherwise I'm dead to Walter. Because Walter will come into play, he'll have Storm, he'll have Enhance. How many Accelerates has he played? Times accelerated 5. Yeah, no, that's a... So I need to play this. Just to get the ward. Do I evolve this just for the extra damage? No, let's keep that for now. Then, yeah, we can play that. Oh, no, actually, that was a bad play. That was a bad. Because now it doesn't have the, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. Oh, well, you live and you learn. Yeah, this is one thing I've noticed about my Last Word deck now, is that it doesn't have a lot of healing anymore. So what does this card do? What does it get rid of? It gets rid of a card with 2 defense or less. So really, you get rid of one of these two. But you can't get rid of Chris. And this card gives last... Pretty much, I think I'm okay for this round. And then, unfortunately, I wish I had more stuff for this Invincible Trio. I'm surprised, like, my card draw has been crap. I maybe should have kept that card draw card that I had on turn 1. Just in case. But, yeah. Guess we gotta do it. Live with what we got, right? Yeah, so he's playing an Accelerate deck. A pure Accelerate deck.
I won't let anything happen to the palace.
Take courage.
This is where you shine.
Oh, interesting. Using Cetus for that.
For justice.
I will
Does that card get healed? It does not get healed. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Let's play this again.
I just have to try. Your red petals will soon be dyed blue.
Let's do this.
The crystals grow dim.
Do this on that. And that. Okay. Go ding, ding, ding. And we'll end our turn there. Alright. The next turn we'll get a pretty powerful card here. It would be nice if we could play the trio, but he's not giving me enough shadows at the moment. We'll still probably play the trio anyway if we don't have a ward. This is nerve-wracking. If he can get rid of my... If he can find a way to get rid of this and still play Walder for 6, he's got the game. But if he can't, then I think I have it.
It might be dry, but it's home.
Come forth, verdant wind.
Oof.
I'll look after this town for as long as I breathe.
Oh, did that recover play points for him? Recover 2 play points. Why? Oof. Oh, I know why.
Walter, Ranger of the Forest, at your service. For the town's prosperity.
These fools just got
Melodica.
time to break some
Okay.
That's how the cabinet crumbles.
Well, we got lucky.
The darkness, bow before my face.
We got lucky here.
I'm supposed to lose here.
Ooh. Okay, I'll be honest. I think we totally got lucky there. But I will take it. So let's see.
Did I win?
Ooh, nice. So go back home. Oh, why am I going home? Mainly, I just want to see. Yeah. So we need to keep doing battles until we get the 5. Let's just go with this. Maybe I can. Maybe we can go ahead and try the Natra Dragon. So that way you guys can actually see one of the new leaders. And then maybe that's a deck I can update. Because Dragon's a deck I really love. Against another force. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be really popular, I think. So we're going first. Again, we don't need this or this. We can keep that. Ugh. Okay. Not super great. At least we can play that in turn 2 again. And hey, at least with this card, then we can get rid of something. People are playing that a lot on turn 1. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm just going to be taking a lot of damage here. Then play it again. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Which is the only thing I can do at the moment. Yep. Can you really give me a creature, please? Oh, hello, Himro. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so we can't do anything for this turn either. So let's just end. Because we don't want to play this card until we can evolve it. Which we can't do until next turn. But at least we'll be getting back 4 3 cards on the next turn anyway. So let's see what they do. Giant Blossom. And then I'm interested to see, is this guy going to be playing the Accelerate deck that we saw before? Or are they going to be playing the like 12 play cost stuff? Ooh, okay. Looking good. So let's first... We played this for 3. Evolve this. And then we can have it attack that. And then the question is, should I keep this stuff out? I think I'm going to keep it out because what I want to do is play this. And then I want to give this to some of the stuff that doesn't have last word to help pump up my last word cost. So let's do that here. Because if this guy dies, he summons out a Lich, which is a really nice card, but it doesn't have last word. So I want to give it last word with this. And he's giving me the time to do some crazy stuff like that. Okay. Dun 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 dun.
Hey, let's play.
I'm not sure what this guy is doing actually.
No.
Okay, who's he attacking? Who are you gonna try to kill?
Sparkly.
Oh. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. So I could play another one of this and evolve it. Then I could play that for 5, and then this. Okay. Let's do that. We'll do this, evolve. Get rid of the ward on his side of the field. Boom. Then we'll attack. 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 Get rid of that card. Then we can do this. Give a last word to both of those cards. And in our turn. We still haven't gotten Chris or the other card that we have. Our other win condition. But we've got a lot of stuff out in the field.
Yeah, I love this job.
Nice.
Of course I do.
Dun, dun.
My blade is honored. I am the
Okay. She's just going to attack me with it.
And those acorns?
Then he's going to evolve that and get back a bunch of health.
Forest MVP.
He's probably going to attack the Lich over here. Dun, 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 dun. Yep.
Hey, let's play.
What do I want to do? Can I play Omnis? This would get rid of how many cards? 6? Not bad. And then I could play one of these guys for 1 and attack him with 9. What else is he going to have? I feel like I actually want to wait to play Omnis because if he plays something that beats up all the stuff on his field to really high defense levels, this is probably going to be the only board clear that I have. So let's keep him. Instead, what we'll do, let's enhance this guy. Then we can do that. Go straight to face. And then let's give this just so we can actually draw a card. Ah. Alright. I'm really looking for either Chris or another card out there. I think it's called like Link Staff.
I'm going on ahead.
Yep. Okay, he's going to be trying to do a bunch of play point stuff now. So it's a good thing that we got a ward out into the play. Watch. What he's going to try to do is get this card up to 12 play points so that it can, or 12 cards played, not play points, but 12 cards played so it can activate this +3/+3 in Storm. But let's see if he can do it. He's at 7. 8. That card evolved.
Time to break some faces.
Oh. He's at 9. He just needs 3 more cards, which he has 3 play points. So he can definitely do, because I think this card would have given him 2. I know. But she can still, she's still got 2 life left.
How about some feline fun?
Oh, 2 skeletons.
Ready to pounce.
Oof. I think this is game right here.
The forest at your service.
Yep. Okay, so he was able to get to it in time. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are trying to do with Forest right now, is get to the point where they can play a bunch of, or get a bunch of play point stuff in the game. So I really need to try to play something. If we keep facing off against Forest, I might try to create an aggro deck of some kind. Which actually, I think I saw some pretty interesting aggro decks for Shadow. Oh, excuse me. Here's another Forest.
Even if I'm scrap,
Man, everyone wants to play Forest right now.
Let's
Okay.
get this party started.
Oh, nice. So we have Chris. We have this. I don't like that we keep going first. I like going second on this with this deck, but we can work with it.
oh,
Is this yeah? I think so. Like, I think the meta is also going to be in a little bit of flux at the moment because a new set just came out. So a lot of people are trying stuff out, and Latika, which is actually this leader right here, they added in a new version of her into that set, which a lot of people are just really wanting to play it.
let him play for now, fairies. Let's play.
So I feel like everyone's going to be playing what's new at the moment. But this looks more like a fairy deck than it does a playpoint deck.
Go ahead and
But we'll
play
see.
for now, fairies. Let's play.
Yep, it definitely looks very fairy oriented. But fairies are also very cheap to play, so they could be used to increase your play points as well. Okay. So we could play this.
Did I want gold again?
Just go straight to face. And then, what do I want to get rid of? Put a fairy into his hand. I'm a little bit nervous about getting rid of stuff. Let's hold off on this card for the moment, because next turn we'll get back some good stuff. Main reason why is because I don't want to give, if this card dies, it gives him fairies. Yep. I don't want to give him more fuel for this card.
There goes.
So he's just playing a pure fairy deck.
Grovel like the maggots.
Which, to be honest, I don't think a lot of those cards got touched with the new set, so they're still probably pretty solid to play.
Adorable to the end. No, no.
Dun, dun. So what is our last word count? Just a 3. So let me try this. We'll get rid of him. What does he get rid of? Nice. Oh, I can't attack with him. I can just go straight there then. And then I want to hold off on this card too till we get to 10. Let's play this. We'll evolve this card and get rid of one of these guys. This way he loses, since he's at 9 cards in his hand right now, He'll lose a card when he goes to draw. At the start of his next turn. Boom. So now he does have a bunch of fairies that he can play.
The time to awaken is here.
Duh.
You want to hunt?
Ooh.
I'll live again.
I got this.
He's going to evolve it and put it back into his hand. Gain 4 play points again.
Savior.
Then he could probably play it again. Oh no, he's going to play a bunch of fairies. Okay.
I just want to feel the emptiness.
Let's play. I think you owe me an apology. Hey, let's play.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Just getting rid of some fairies. What are we at? 7. So what if... So he'll do at least 4, possibly 6 if he evolves one of the fairies. And then probably has a bunch of other fairies in his hand. Let's actually go with this. How much damage are we going to be able to do? We summon 4 ghosts. We'll be able to give them +1. So that'll be 8. Plus 2 from this, which will be 10. Plus we can do another 2 if we evolve it. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll do a bunch of damage. It's not going to be enough to kill him, but it'll at least be enough to scare him. And then we're not going to be dead just yet. So, if only I could get the last 3 that I need right here. Depending on what card we end up drawing, I might be able to do that.
This is great.
He's summoning it back to his hand. Is he going to be playing Laudica next then?
Want to hunt? Be my guest.
I'm going on ahead.
Yeah, I think he's going to be playing Laudica right now. Or not. Oh, he's going to be playing Heroic Visions, probably.
My fate is mine, and mine alone.
Yeah, or Heroic Resolve. Okay. So that's going to buff all of his cards up. Yep.
Foul forces of darkness, bow before my tempest.
So let's just play this. Clears board. We'll take 2 damage from it. We'll probably take some more damage from the fairies. This is all on him to win right now.
Ready to pass.
He's playing that already? Oh, he's returned it and then... Okay. I don't think that's going to be able to do 7 damage to me. If he has another one, he could do 6.
Can't win 'em all.
Oh, okay. There we go, there we go. Nice. Now we're getting our chests again. Getting some nice extra rubies. Oh, you know, I should actually look. What are my missions today? Missions. Win 3 matches, Forest Craft, win 3 matches, and then with Rune or Haven. Let me go and reset that Rune and Haven Craft daily. Just because I do not have any decks at all with those right now. And I'm probably not going to be making one anytime soon. Evolve using... Okay. So now... Let me try doing... Natra Dragon. So this is a deck that I was trying to work out a little bit earlier. This is using the new card Valdane over here to try to win. And hopefully we just try to get a bunch of forests out onto the hand, or out onto the field. We fuse them with Valdane or Great Mother, and then just try to go to face. So let's go with this because I can also show off the new leader that we have. So let's see what happens. Oh, we're facing off against another dragon.
The wings of courage are at my back.
This one's for my family.
I was actually kind of hoping we would face off against the Forest Craft to see how this deck would do. But we have a nice 2-drop here. Then we have a 3-drop that we can get here. Would be nice if we can get a little bit of ramp.
Reporting for
But,
duty.
Mr. Dragon says hi too.
I like it when they say hi too. Actually, who is this guy? A Japanese guy. Okay. But I do like it when they say hi. Oh, he might just be playing a bike deck over here. This might be a little bit dangerous. Dragon's Oracle, good turn 2. Wish we could have done that turn 2. No, we can play this turn 3 if we really need to play Great Mother in turn 5. So let's play this. Gives us 2.
You've been chosen.
Attack straight to face. Dun, dun. Oh, he's playing that now, so it's going to be -1 to everything. And that's going to die. Okay. Oof. If I play this, it would give me enough trees here. So let's do that, which is attack. We'll play 1 tree. Then we'll play this to get 3. And then I'll wait to fuse until next turn. Because I don't want to play this too soon. Oof. Yeah, he's playing Buff Dragon, and he's going to evolve it too.
Be gone.
This card's nasty. Because when it dies, it deals damage equal to its attack. And every time it attacks or gets attacked, it also increases its attack. So let's fuse. 2, 3. Now let's see. This card banishes a random enemy follower. Can we get lucky and banish that card? Let's see.
Restored. I shall cradle the world once more.
Yes! Haha! So when you banish an enemy follower, their last word effects don't trigger. So, so that guy, when they died, they would have done damage to me. But since we banished them instead, they actually that effect didn't trigger. Ooh, Odin, that's a new card.
It won't be long now.
Let us settle this ere dawn.
Oof, it's quite a lot of damage though. And I hate how we haven't really gotten any ramp. Let's do this. And then I can do that.
Dragon, repent your wicked deeds.
Together, Mr. Dragon.
Now to get rid of it, I can't get rid of. It'll summon out a steed that I can't get rid of because it has ambush, I think. Yep.
Wrath of my spear.
I want to play Valdane though next turn. Ugh. This guy really likes to be annoying. But okay. So we'll play this. Put 2 into our hand. We'll fuse 3 trees into this guy. Then we'll deal damage. Uh-oh, hang on. I didn't read its effect. Please don't tell me it vanishes. Okay, it doesn't. Whew. I was a little worried that when he left field, he did some sort of effect, but he doesn't. No, I'm actually going to play this on to keep him alive. This way now he can't be targeted. Now he also heals up. Nah, it didn't matter anyway.
I'll open the way. You follow behind. Time to say goodbye.
Okay. Now here's the question. Can I win with this? I don't think so. So when he does 8, he does 3 damage to everything. We're one away from winning with that. Okay. So what to do? I could, even if I played that. So if I do this, use. Let's see if we get lucky with what we. No. 3 damage to the enemy leader, restore 3. Not quite what we wanted. But if I play this and evolve it, I think I can get rid of this card. So let's do that. Okay. I was right on that. I just want to do 1 damage to him though. If only I had enough to play this card. Because Roy could really help finish him off. He just 1 away. 1 life away. Oof. Another bike. Ooh. That's gonna hurt.
Be gone.
Yep.
Secret technique, hypersonic slicer.
Ouch.
Our bonds restored.
Oh, and now I get something that. All right. And then if I do. I have to do this and get rid of that. Four. Get rid of that. Then I have to evolve Tiamat again. Actually, ooh. I probably shouldn't have got evolved because now I can't. Now Roy's not going to have enough damage to finish him off. Uh-oh. Might have been a mistake on my part. No, he will. I can't do math correctly. So he does 3 damage and then he also does 5. So he can do 8. So long as he doesn't heal up. I think we got this.
It won't be long now.
Okay. Good. Yes. All right. This is the game. So we play Roy. We destroy that. Does 3 damage to everything. Goes straight to face. Good, good. Yeah, that actually wasn't too bad. It did sting that it took us till like turn 10 or 11 to actually finish the game, but a win's a win. Boom. Alright, let's play one more game with that deck. Maybe face off against something else that isn't dragon. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, but how are things going, Hemro? I'm glad it's finally the weekend over here. And it's actually a 3-day weekend for us here. So I have a Monday off, which is nice.
The wings of courage are at my back.
But, ooh, facing off against Bloodcraft. This is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to keep Georgius here. He is a good board clear. And since we're playing second, I'll be able to evolve him right away. So let's go with that. Okay.
Mr. Dragon says hi too.
I've had enough of your debauchery.
Mankind's tenacity will exterminate you, vermin.
Okay. Solid turn 1 play. Let's play this. Let's get some trees into our hand. What does this guy do again? If he dies, he gives +1 to a random... Ugh. So is he playing like a vengeance deck? I think so. So let's actually do that to get rid of that card.
So much for that axe.
Turn 3 we can play this. Although I'm going to have so many cards in my hand, I may not want to play this in turn 3.
Check out my fancy footwork.
Because I'm pretty sure that's going to put me at cap. Oh, this is the problem with the Natro deck. Now I've got too many trees in my hand. My fault, really, for playing that one card on turn 1. So if I do this, it's going to put me at 9 play points. And that's not what I want. So we'll just do that, draw a card, end it there. Next turn we'll play this. Or we could play Georgius to board wipe him. That might actually be the safer move, depending on what he plays. Oh. If Wrath is active for you, evolve this follower. Strike. Deal 1 damage to both leaders. Do this 3 times. Restore 5 defense to your leader. This is a new card, and this is actually... I've heard some good things about this card. So, we're going to get rid of you before you actually can kill us.
And your wicked deeds.
Together, Mr. Dragon.
Pierce him through.
Boom.
The light.
I really don't know if I should have this card in in this deck. He's a really strong card, but he doesn't kind of flow with everything that I have.
Got this. So bring it.
Okay. Deal with 3, and then he's going to do 3 that way. Yep. Good card draw. Mm-hmm. He only puts 1 to our hand. And is that a clash? No, it's a follower strike. I really want to get rid of that, but I just don't have anything good right now to do it.
We're the best hunters out there.
Play this.
Not bad.
Fuse 1, 2, 3. I don't like that I'm showing him what card I have in my hand, but I need to get rid of cards. Yeah, it's like I would have preferred to do the fuse later, so that way he doesn't see what card I'm actually fusing things into. Because he would have saw that I had a Great Mother and that I fused 3 things into it. So it might change what he plays right here. We'll see.
Mankind's tenacity will exterminate you, vermin.
At least we got
Okay.
our mark.
Yeah, you see, he's holding off. He knows that I can banish. He knows that I can banish, so he doesn't want to play anything. In that case, let's keep Roy just to try to end things off. So we'll do that. Let's do this. Get some health back.
I'm not afraid of the light.
Yep. And now we have Tiamat. A lot of the GBF cards that you're seeing here are from the last set that, actually no, 2 other sets ago that were around the, were actually Grand Blue Fantasy based.
Bring it.
Now they're both gonna die. Yep. Or actually no, we had 1 extra defense. His effect only triggers if he's attacking an evolved follower. So since Tiamat wasn't evolved, it didn't quite do the trick.
Like the blossom.
Okay.
You have summoned the blade of purgation here.
Oof. Oh, I was kind of hoping I could do Roy and go 8 to face. But that won't be happening. But I think I could still do this. Draw some cards, deal some good damage, and then summon this guy on the next turn and win the game. I think that is a pretty solid plan. So let's do it.
Odds restored. I shall cradle the world once more.
Nice. And then let's fuse 1 into this guy. And then we'll play you. Fuse, card fuse. Now we get 1 play point. And he gets buffed up. Now since he's at 9, I can play this and evolve it. And deal enough damage. So I was just saying that I didn't think this guy deserved to be in the deck, and then he's probably going to win us the game. Let's see. Dun dun dun. Ooh, Devilish Diva. Now, oh, it can evolve because it's Vengeance. Okay. Strike, deal 1 damage to both leaders. Do this 3 times. Oh no, he got some health back. Uh-oh. Just don't kill both of my cards. Ah. Never mind. Oh, hang on, maybe. Maybe not. Haha, yes, we still win. Because now we can bring him down to 10 with this. Then we can play this. Evolve. And attack.
Like the moon on the water's surface.
Nice. Nice. I love all the rubies we're getting as well. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, thank you, thank you. Let's see. You know what? I actually want to... Yeah, the plan worked. So, surprisingly, this deck's working out a lot better than I was expecting. Yes, like earlier in the week, I was having a lot of trouble with it, but it seems to be doing better now. I'm wondering... And let me show you. I think the main reason why I was having trouble was because there's this new card that they added in to this set, Ania, which is actually the leader card that I have for Shadow. But this card is really ridiculous because it summons, like whenever you perform Necromancy, it can summon out a card. Not that one. This card. Which, if this follower is summoned with effect, gain +X in rush, where X is equal to the number of allied Machina cards in play. And it has Bane. And this is a Machina card, and then it also summons out other Machina cards. I actually want to create it, actually. Sorry, we're going to take a little bit of detour from battling and try to create another deck with this. Because I feel like this might be really broken. So we're going to go with Shadowcraft. Let's limit it down to Ania real quick. 2, 3. And I was lucky enough to get like all 3 just from my card pack openings. But let's see. Machina card. Put a repair mode into your hand. Repair mode is also a Machina card. but it's not a follower, so it's probably not going to count towards this. Then last word, if it's your turn, put a random Machina card excluding this card from your deck into plan. Otherwise, draw a card. Okay. That sounds really good for our Machina strategy, because this card has a chance to pull Ania. What else do we want to add in? What is this? Oh, I should add in this create, just in case there's cards I don't quite have. So Steeled Hope, Necromancy 2. So this is good because it'll activate Ania's Necromancy. Draw a card, then Enhance 7. Summon copies of allied Machina followers with different costs destroyed this match until your area is full, starting from the highest cost. Well, that sounds like it's a definite yes. Especially since it has a Necromancy of 2. That seems really good. Dungeon Minotaur. No, that was a bad card. 2, gain 1 shadow. Not bad. I think there's a slightly better one later on. Tour Guide is just an instant include for anything because it gives you 2 cards, you know, at the cost of 1 card. So it's really solid. Bone Reaper, really great because it gives us last word. Or it gives us extra shadows, not last word. So Commander, Burial Rite. That doesn't really seem to be what we want. Necromancy 2, draw a card. Yes, please. It's actually the exact same effect as this, except this is actually a creature. Okay. Ooh, okay, Nikolai. So it's a 2-cost card. Strike. If any other allied Machina followers are in play, gain Bane until the end of turn. Then strike. If at least 7 allied Machina cards have been destroyed this match, put a Forbidden Art into your hand and change its cost to 2. Forbidden Art. Forbidden Art. 5 play point cost, so it's actually a 2 cost. Spell Machina. Deal 4 damage to an enemy follower. Or to an enemy. Not a follower. Ooh, so we can actually go with the 2-face with this. And then Necromancy 20. Deal 10 damage instead. Okay. You know what? Let's add Nikolai in here. Oh, this is what the Reanimate 3. This is what made it so annoying. So Ania is a 3-cost card here. And I played against a deck earlier that just kept, they would play Ania. I would get rid of Ania because it was so strong. And then they just kept reanimating and getting Ania back. Because what Reanimate does is it summons a copy of one of the cards with this range. So it summons one 3-cost card that has been destroyed this match. So it would summon back Ania if Ania is the only 3-cost card that we've played. That's okay. Summon 2 assembly droids. If at least 7 allied monsters evolve all of them. Yes, please. Necromancy 2's no, we don't want, we want this to be the only 3-cost card that we play. So no 3-cost cards. 4. Oh, hang on, that's right. Were they using, I think when I was playing the deck against the deck earlier, they won with a Grimgar. So did they supplement this deck with Evolve? Which could go well with this card. Right, because it summons 2 and then it evolves them. Evolve them instead. Okay. Gain 2 shadows. 4, 4, 4, 3. Not terrible. Feel like we could probably do a little better. 4, crystallize 1, countdown 3, gain 4 shadows, fanfare, yeah. Storm, burial rite. Not a huge fan of burial rite. Dun dun. How do I get as much shadows into this deck as possible? And then what necromancy stuff do I want to add in? Okay. So whenever an allied Machina card comes into play, subtract 1 from this card's cost. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. Not terrible. Let's just go with 2 for now. Isunia's Revival. Not bad. We aren't running Natura, so that's not going to be a good card for us. Ooh. Roly-poly. Okay, Ward. Fanfare. Put a random 3 play point cost card from your deck into play. And then this card can't take more than 2 damage at a time at the end of your turn. If any other allied followers are in play, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader. Yes, yes, yes. Transform 2 enemy cards into skeletons. Nope. Ooh, I want this guy because he reanimates 3. Boom. You can reanimate as well. I just don't know if you're worth it. Ghost reanimate 4. Dun, dun. Now we're getting to all the super. Okay. So we need 5 other cards. Okay. Not too bad then. Let's see. If I were to go over here, let's search for reanimate. Which should be somewhere in here. Reanimate. Here we go. This card, Necromancy, reanimate 4. This card can reanimate, but it's random for what it does. Reanimate 10, but enhance 7. Okay, so Crystallize 3. During your turn, whenever an allied follower is summoned with Reanimate, give it the ability to evolve for 0 points. Ward, Fanfare, summon a... Oh, summon this card, and then at the end of your turn, summon this card again. Oh, this card is just annoying to get rid of, isn't it? Reanimate 4, but for 6, and that seems kind of expensive. I feel like this might be a better 6 cost. So we have Accelerate 3, so we can play this card for 3 to reanimate 3. And then if you have evolved, or if you have more evo points than your opponent, reanimate 5 instead. You have 0 evolution points. Then when you summon this, Ward, Fanfare, give -1/-4 to all other followers. It's a good way to get rid of stuff, and then it has... It's a decent board clear. To be honest, it's a good board clear, which is something that I need. So I might actually add 2 of that card into my deck. Oh. Oh, because I was the animated version. I'm like, why wasn't it letting me drop that? Let's see. So that works on the reanimate side. What about... Is there anything with shadows? How do I search for that? Actually, let's make sure that we have all the Machina cards. We do. Okay. So then let's look for shadow. So this card gives us 1 shadow. Gold Rush Ghost. Fanfare, enhance, summon 3 ghost. Evolve, give your leader the following effect. At the end of your turn, randomly activate one of the following effects. The same effect will not activate twice. This effect is not stackable and lasts for the rest of the game. So summon a... corpse. Okay, accelerate a bike. Draw a card, gain 1 shadow. Deal 2 cards. It's okay, but not great. Fanfare evolve, summon a ghost, and whenever an allied ghost comes into play, Restore 1 defense and gain 1 shadow. Terrible. What is this card? At the end of your turn, if you have at least 5 cards in play and at least 15 shadows, change this card's cost to 0. Bane. When this card comes into play, perform Necromancy 20. Evolve this follower. Can't evolve using other stuff. Yeah, no, you need to build a deck around this card. Fanfare, gain 2. I mean, it's not terrible. Honestly, I may just add this card into my deck. Because we need 3. It's a decent card to play on 2. Actually, you know what? How many Necromancy cards do I have? Keywords, Necromancy. We only have 3. That's what I should add into this deck. Another Necromancy. This is that, but it's only when it's... I need it on my turn, I think. At the end of your turn, perform Necromancy draw. When you perform Necromancy... Nope. It has the last word. When is this? When you perform Necromancy, yeah, so that's not going to trigger it. 3/3 damage to enemy follower. Nope. Summon a skeleton, but it's a 3-cost card, so we don't want that. Necromancy 8, that's kind of expensive. Destroy an enemy follower, Necromancy, no. I might just add this guy. What does Soul Strike do again? Deal 4 damage, then if at least X is equal to the number of allied followers that had last word when they were destroyed this match. So that part's never going to trigger because I'm not using last word. I feel like I might do this card. But do I really want an amulet that may or may not do anything? I don't know. Could also do this. Deals 3 damage. Pretty solid. Let's go with that. Necromancy, deal 5 damage instead. Okay. So let's actually get rid of that. Are there any cards I need to craft? This. Which I think I can just go and get a temp. Oh no, I can't. I used up all my temp gems before. So let's actually just craft it. Then we'll save. What do we want to call this? Probably Machina? I don't know if that's spelled correctly, but we'll go with it. And then rearrange. Let's put this up here. Let's change the card back. Let's see, where is Ania? So as we're going through here, there's Ania. I think that's probably pretty good. I don't think we're going to find a better card back for us. Nope. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Let's give this deck a roll. Machina. Go. Now, this deck is going to be interesting. It's all about that Ania. Ooh, Shadow or Swordcraft. I always mix up Sword and Shadow at the beginning. Good, good. We have Ania. We have a Necromancy too. Let's get rid of this card. Oh, nice. And we have Nikolai. Dun, 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 dun.
Come now, let us play together.
Okay, let's play you.
Balance, and I'll provide it.
Nikolai. Machina cards destroyed, 0. That's fine. I don't think he's going to find a way to destroy this guy right now. Dun, dun.
Weapons to end warfare.
Yep. So then we'll play Ania.
There's a reason we're alive.
Guess I'll put
Do
some
that.
backbone
Another time then. Wake up,
Verifying
sleepyhead.
access.
Then next turn we can play this. Or this. Oh no, we can't because we don't have... Nothing's died. Oh.
I go with the wind.
Okay, never mind. We don't quite have necromancy at the moment. Because nothing is dead.
Guess I'll put some backbone into it. There's sun in my eyes.
What do you think?
Then we could do this.
Enemy identified.
That. Ugh. I can't do that because I'm not going to draw a card.
Verifying access.
Ugh. I need him to destroy things. Maybe I should have attacked with the... Yeah, now Ania's dead. No.
Strike now. No more game.
Okay, I'm getting rid of this card for actually that shadow card.
Weapons to end warfare.
Shutting down. Shutting down.
Yep, yep. Roly-poly.
What should we play today, Roly Poly? Iona Forge! You want to play with us? Out of my way! Wake up,
Verifying access.
This is where I can be a little bit of a jerk. Because next turn I could play roly-poly and then this.
War. A most profitable trade.
Dun, dun. I think this deck actually has a lot of potential. I just need to get rid of this Unbound Resentment, I think.
I did my bestest.
Strike now.
Oh, he really doesn't like Ania, does he?
To end warfare.
What a jerk.
Down.
What should we play today, Roly Poly? I just have to try. You want to play with us? Out of my way! Let's talk about this, shall we? Live by my character.
Dig 'em up.
Another time then. Wake up,
Verifying
sleepyhead.
access.
Oh, this is actually really fun. I'm doing the exact same thing that somebody else did to me. You just keep summoning Ania. Uh-oh.
Our bonds restored. I shall cradle the world once
Who does he get rid of? Ah! The jerk. Alright. But, oh, this is annoying.
Ladies and gentlefolks, follow me.
Shutting down.
I actually wanted to do that.
Time to clock in, lazy bones.
What should we play today, Roly Poly?
And then if I play this... Ooh, hang on. Oh, but that's not necromancy. Okay. Because we're going to do this.
Goes around, comes around. By my power.
Dig 'em up.
Save yourself.
Dig 'em up.
There's Ania back again. You can't get rid of her. You can't get rid of her.
So
Oh. I like that. I like that.
Did I win?
Okay, let's go home and let me add in, or let me replace that one spell card real quick. Nope, not this. Yeah, so that's actually really fun and annoying. All right, what did I want to get rid of? This card. Because what I wanted to add in was a 2-cost card. This guy. Yep, so then if I look here, what are my reanimate cards? Oh yeah, that's plenty of reanimate. And then what are my necromancy cards? These 3. Well, maybe I still do want that to a certain extent if I only have these cards for necromancy. When we look down here, what was necromancy again? No, we don't want that because we don't want to accidentally... We do have this. But I feel like that's going to conflict with what we currently have. You know what? I'm actually going to go back on my word and... Actually, let's not necessarily go back. Let's add in 2. But then also have in one of the zombies here. Yeah, one of those guys. There we go. I think that should be good. Alright, let's go and do another game. That was actually really fun. It's very reliant on you getting a Nia, but there are a couple ways to get her. And then once I have her, I can just play her and she just stays out on the field forever. Roly Poly is actually really awesome.
Even if I'm scrap, I can still fight.
Is fighting and despair all you know?
We don't want any of these cards. Last word, if it's your turn, put a random Machina card excluding... Yeah, it's random though. I don't know if I like that. Ugh. Not exactly what we want. Maybe I should have kept that random card. Settings, and then I realized that I didn't fix my... There we go. Oh, sorry. Yep. Luckily, though, it didn't look too bad on the stream, so... Don't think you guys noticed anything. We'll play that for now. Then we'll play this. Oh, hey, we have a Nia. There's a Nia. Hopefully they don't banish you. Okay. What a jerk.
Reason we're alive. No! Wake up, sleepyhead.
Oh, that's awesome. Whenever, is it just whenever Machina card comes into play? Yeah. Alright.
It looks like I'm...
Got rid of the bird. Just play a Bubbly Reaper.
What do you think? Stop!
Enemy identified.
Wake up,
Verifying access.
Would be nice if I had a necromancy. Uh-oh. They're playing healing. This is gonna be a problem. And I don't have any necromancy cards. Oh no.
I've got all the magic I need.
Yep.
Here
He's gonna try to get rid of Ania. Dun 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 dun. Actually, let's do this. Get rid of that so we can get Ania back.
Looks like I'm up.
Wait, what? Hang on, what happened? Don't tell me this guy's a 3. It's a 3-cost card? Ah. What a jerk.
We need balance.
That's not what I wanted.
Put some backbone.
No way.
If I'd known that, I wouldn't have.
Is what you make of it.
Enemy identified. Enemy identified.
No.
I wanted Ania. Wow, that's a 3-cost. Oh, that's such a counterplay to.
Shutting down.
Oh, that's annoying as hell.
Smiles are the best medicine.
Oh, we'll get Ania back anyway with Roly Poly over here.
What should we play today, Roly Poly? Iota Forge.
Yeah, but where's all my necromancy stuff now?
Enemy identified.
No.
Verifying access.
Where is my...
I shall give birth to a new world.
Ugh. Okay, this isn't gonna work out well, I think.
Good hands.
How many of this card did I add into my deck? Really?
Enemy identified. Shutting down.
We protect what we
Verifying
must.
access. Enemy identified.
Feel free to call on me again.
We protect what we
Verifying
must.
access.
The world cycles on.
Thank you.
Looks like I'm up.
Enemy identified. Shutting down. Enemy identified. Enemy identified.
No way. Wake up,
Verifying
sleepyhead.
access.
Oof. Dun, dun.
The time for judgment
Ah.
and redemption have come.
Jeez, this guy's just got the answers to everything.
Shutting down.
Now I've got so many shadows, too. Okay, what is up? Is this seriously a Machina card? Oh, wow.
We protect what we
Verifying
must.
access.
And now we get our necromancy. Ugh.
Will pardon my sins.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, this isn't good. Yeah, healing decks are just not fun to play against. I'd really hope that people had stopped playing them, because they kind of did.
I'm already a proper lady, you know.
Yeah.
Shutting down.
Nah, it's game. I'm just gonna stop after this turn. Yeah. Alright. Quit.
Useless.
Yeah, that's just not fun to play against. And we definitely... he totally ruined us. And maybe we need to add one more necromancy. Hang on. So if I go back into here... Edit. How much reanimate do I have again? 1, 2... We've got 8. Okay. And then what is our necromancy? 1, 2... Yeah, let's add in... Actually, I feel like I want to add in the Necro Impulse. Because I saw that we got up to like 20 shadows there. I didn't think that we would get up to that. But I guess part of that was the fact that we just didn't use any shadows. Maybe get rid of one of these and do an, whoops. 1, 2. We could try that and see how this goes. All right. Making some minor adjustments here and there. Yeah, I just think we got up against a bad matchup. Honestly, though, like, what beats Healing Haven? Okay. Let's face up against this Mage Craft, Rune Craft.
Time to shine, Daria.
Oh. So what do we need? I feel like since we don't have any of the cards that we want a Nia. So I'm getting rid of everything until I can get a Nia. There it is.
Oh,
Now I'll play Bubbly Reaper. Turn 2. Actually, no, yeah. Let's play Bubbly Reaper. Mainly because I need to get the shadows. I need the shadows when I play a Nia.
We are the water. She is the bloom.
Okay, so let's play you.
we're alive. We're cutie heart. Wake up,
Verifying access.
He's not going to be able to kill it. He could ping this for 1. He's not. Which I am okay with.
We are the water. She is the bloom.
Okay. That's fine with me, because... Oh.
We need balance.
Dang it.
Provided.
But I need...
Guess I'll put some backbone into it.
An opportunity for growth.
Shoot. I really wanted this card. I need one more shadow. Because I can't perform necromancy without it. That's terrible.
what do you think? We're cutie heart.
Great. Well, let's just summon another Nikolai then.
And guess I'll put some backbone into it.
Wake up,
Verifying access. Nothing stops me once I got my speedy boots on.
Yeah. At least we can get Ania back. By playing our gold mine.
the magic of flowers is profound.
Then he'll play a spell and it'll evolve.
You ready for the good stuff?
I always catch the varmint. Eventually.
Dun 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 dun. Subtract 1 from all the costs of rapid fires.
Flowers is profound.
Ah, he's playing Evo. He's playing Evo.
It's showtime. Blossom and flower. Blossom and flower.
Take it from here.
Rapid fire! Shutting down.
This is kind of annoying. Maybe I should have kept my, No, I definitely should have kept her.
Frills, double check.
Uh,
There's a reason we're alive.
What goes around comes around.
By my
Wakey, wakey, dig 'em up.
Rune
gun, ain't you?
Toyota Forge!
Uh,
I want to see more. What do you think? See you at the next show. Wake up,
Verifying
sleepyhead.
access.
not great. And the problem is I just can't seem to have stuff die in time for...
Shutting down.
I do believe we have a case.
Oof. Oh, we have Necro Impulse at Impulse. Let's see Roly Poly. We'll save Necro Impulse for next turn if we can maybe do some damage to him. I think Roly Poly does 2 damage, right? But no, let's go with this.
What should we play today, Roly Poly? I just have to try. You want to play with us? Out of my way. I never get a chance to speak. Wake up,
Verifying
sleepyhead.
access.
The magic of flowers is profound.
Yeah, he's playing an Evo deck right now. This isn't fun. But we can play Iris. In all honesty, and this will board wipe him now. Which, I'm okay with that.
Going beyond dimension. Oh my gosh, so many crystals.
That's not gonna be enough to kill this guy. Roly Poly is awesome. I really love him.
How fun it is to converse.
I'm okay if you kind of board wipe me. I just need... Because then I can play Irish. Wow, why can I not... I feel like I've been getting a pretty nasty slur. Which is something that I need to work on a little bit. Don't know why that's happening. Maybe my mouth is not dry enough or too dry? I don't know. Oh, how did he heal up? Hang on. What did he use to heal up like a ridiculous amount there? Oh, it was this thing, wasn't it? Ugh. That's nasty. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's just do this then.
Cash?
Nothing stops me once I got my speedy boots on.
I'll define a brighter future for everyone.
It's gonna do 3 damage, yep. Ugh. Well, this guy's being annoying.
The river shall never run dry.
Ugh.
How fun it is to converse.
How many cards have evolved for him? Dun, dun. Oh, hang on, wait. If I do this, he deals 2 damage. Oh, but he's not going to quite kill that. That's alright. So he'll deal 2 damage and then... Maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. Problem is I really want his accelerate effect, not his
Goodbye is inevitable.
Yeah, I think this is where we ran out of steam. We're not gonna get it. Wait. Oh, that dealt 2 damage, okay.
Time, girl.
It doesn't have storm though, right?
Get used to this range.
No. But you can still get rid of a Nia.
I do believe we have a case.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if he just didn't heal up to full, I think we could have done a lot better.
Fire. Delta cannon, fire.
Really? Yeah, this is game. Alright. The problem is I can't... I'm not getting I'm not getting shadows early enough to perform necromancy. It's like, what's going on? Alright, let's try to get at least one more win. Whew. And this is Havencraft, isn't it?
We can still fight.
Ugh. Not great. And this isn't a good starting hand either. Awesome.
Oh,
At least you're going second, I guess. Wow, this is... Oh god, this is terrible. Oh, jeez.
Ahoy, musk fruit!
Wow, okay, come on. Come on, hand. uh... Great, it's this deck. This isn't gonna be fun.
Ahoy, musk fruit!
Yeah, they're just gonna banish everything that we have. In fact, I'm pretty sure we've already lost since we haven't gotten a Nia. Yeah, this is a lost game. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, since we just need a win, let's just go with our last word deck. Since we know that one can win. Dun dun dun. He who once rocked. Dun 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 dun.
even if I'm scrap, I can still fight.
Silence. The dead have no need of words.
We're going first, so we don't want that card. We can stick with these two, though. Okay. Not the greatest card that we want either. Wow. I hate it when we get rid of a card and then it just comes back anyway. Oh. I feel like we're going to probably die to aggro now. Well, at least we're first, so maybe not.
Did I want gold again?
Never mind. We're okay. We're okay.
Adventure's what I live for.
Just go straight to face.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Check. Frills, double check.
Let's see what he does. Dun 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 dun. Get this guy activated. Good.
To the end.
Ooh, I'm surprised he attacked that one.
I'll leave their troops for breakfast.
Alright, so what do we want to do now? I want to save you until we get till next turn. So let's go with... We can summon this guy. Question is, do I want to do that? Why not?
Afterlife services at reasonable rates.
Let's do this.
Compares to the land of the living. But make it fashion. Afterlife services at reasonable rates. You something.
Trying to build up our last word count.
We'll return light to the canals. At your service.
And what does this guy have? Summon at night. And then if you have more evo points, oh, that's kind of unfair.
Bow your head and prepare for the end.
That's a little unfair. You just automatically get to evolve him.
Strike now. No more games.
What was that? Okay. 5. Nope.
Fishing fish. War blooms forever.
So I'll play this. Dun 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 dun.
Red petals will soon water.
And then let's play
Never back down.
Celeste. Good, good. So what are we at as far as last words? 5. Not great. Could use more. Yeah, if only we had one of these two cards early on, that would have definitely helped out. But we make do with what we got.
We'll return light to the canals. At your service.
You know what? Evo.
Blade rights never back
Oh, would have preferred if it had destroyed one of the other cards. Just play that. Do a little bit of board clear. We have a second one as well, so we don't have to worry too much if he summons more stuff out this turn. 6.
Come now, let us play together.
Put a random commander. Hopefully he doesn't get an Albert.
Take the gun.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna go straight to face with that?
Time for regret is in
Probably for 10.
Illuminate the forest.
Easy as pie.
Got him in my sights. Did I want gold again?
Oof. True. If I evolve this... Oh, hang on, but that's not going to be enough to kill it. Is it? Play that, and then I can evolve Chris. No. Let's do Ominous Titan, then you.
You are mine forever.
Yep, then do you.
I just want to fill the emptiness.
9.
Why
Do this again.
gold again? I want to get it all back. I just
That.
want to fill the emptiness.
This here's the shady part. Oh, am I? Be a good kid and die.
That was a fine bout.
Alright, there we go. Don't know if this is going to be enough to save me. Especially with that car.
Come now, let us play together.
Super nervous.
Turn light to the canals. At your service.
Oh. Oh, well, he doesn't have enough play Evo points anyway to do it.
We'll return light to the canals.
Okay. Oh, he's at full health too? How did he get so much health back? Ugh. Alright, so... Oh. He's preparing. He's trying to draw for something. Don't know what that something is.
Foul forces of darkness, bow before my tempest.
The blade rights never back down.
Do we want to evolve this? No, let's save it for next turn if we could do that. Let's go with that. Nice, okay. If he doesn't kill us this turn, I think we win. Oh, which I don't think he'll be able to kill us, but we'll see.
Annihilate them. I will protect even in death.
He just killed himself.
Double toast.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Nice, nice. Ooh.
Did I win?
All right. Let's see. What are we at? Oh, we just got one more. It's getting kind of late though, so I think we'll kind of hold off for now, especially since I still kind of need to download the game for tomorrow. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by today. I know maybe I spent a little bit too much time on messing around with decks. And then we didn't even play that deck all too much. But I promise next time we'll try messing around with Forest a little bit more. And yeah, what am I thinking? Well, thank you everyone for actually, to end off the stream, let's do a poll. You know, I just want to get a leader here because I'm missing 2 leaders and I have 1 spark, but I don't want to use my spark on one of these and then accidentally get the other. So let's go ahead and just buy some 10 pulls. I want to get this set out of the way and done. So we're just going to buy 10, hopefully try to be done. We're probably going to need to build up to another 400, so up to 800, but we'll see. Alright. At least we got a gold. Okay. Nothing. I mean, we are getting some animated cards, but nothing too amazing so far. Gold, okay. Another gold. Oh, gold animated. Nice. Oh. Well, several gold cards. Still, though, only 3 packs left. Oof. 2. Okay. 1. Speed. We got a legendary, but it wasn't what we needed. I do love that it's animated though. I will take the animated, but I wish we had gotten a leader. All right. We do have enough for another 10 pull, but I'm going to hold off because I believe we will be getting another Grand Prix sometime coming in July. So I want to make sure I have at least enough gold to participate in that a couple times. But yeah, with that, now we're finally done. Again, thank you everybody for stopping by, and yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing an escape room with Hemro and White. So that should be a lot of fun. And yeah, and then Sunday we're going to be starting the last game of the Spiral and the Dragon series. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Finally finishing off that trio. And yeah. Can you tell I'm tired? It's also a 4-day weekend, so I'm actually 3-day weekend. So I'm really just really excited. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by today, and I hope to see you all again in the sequel. Later.